Okay, okay, okay. It is the day. It is a day that ends in Y. All right, let's get this going here. All right, welcome back to the stream. Okay, so I just noticed while I was setting things up that there's actually a quest over here I completely missed. I thought I had gotten all the quests, but no, I was entirely wrong. So what we're going to do is we're going to go turn this quest in to Doran Song... No, wait. Wait, where's the guy? Triumphant Returns to Magistrate Sullivan. That's right. So, last stream... Oh, the people have cleared up. Okay, looks like I dealt with the issue. All right. So yeah, we cleared... we dealt with the orcs. Took down the one dragon that was kind of leading the orcs and causing all the problems. And unfortunately, Bravo Company, all but myself, were wiped out.
What can I do for you?
All right. Triumphant return. They will never be forgotten, Patronus. What you and the rest of Bravo Company sacrificed in order to save Redwidge will be a tale told for the ages to come. While I can in no way make up for the loss of your friends, I feel that must be rewarded for such a heroic deed. These are Keishan's possessions, and the only thing we found when we dredged the lake for his body. Trotman has informed me that Keishan would have wanted you to take some of this lone, as the lone surviving member of Bravo Company. So we get the Bravo Company signet, and Keishan's red bandana. You know, the bandana that he put on his head. So this is, I guess you could say, kind of a unique item, supposedly. Alright.
Be careful.
There we go. Oh, and it upgraded to Epic. Brilliant. Let's see what it looks like here. Alright, cool. Nice. Alright, let's go see what this last quest is. Oh, wait a second. Let's see if this fixes it. I forgot that I went and updated all of the different Oh, okay, it looks like it fixed. Brilliant. Yeah, so before there was an issue with the actual with this particular add-on. But it looks like it got fixed. There was an update that came out and I updated it and it looks fixed. Brilliant. Looks like there's a few things I need to sell here. Hello. Oh, okay. Collect the appearance. Alright, there we go. Appearance has been collected. Alright, let's go have a look-see. Close the bag. Let us have a look-see what this quest over here is.
Need help?
Unwelcome guest. Oh, belly grub. Oh, okay, yeah. So, once again, my garden was trampled and pillaged. I know the brute who's doing it. It is that forsaken boar, the one the Marshal Maris has taken for our calling, belly grub. I won't be able to replant the daffodils until next season now. Ruined. All ruined now, that menacing boar. Put an end to this pest. Show me the tusk and I'll be happy to show your reward. To reward you. He seems to spend his time foraging in the fields south of Lakeshire, but occasionally he roams over here into my garden. Alright, kill Belly Grub and take Belly Grub's tusk.
Safe travels.
Alright. Let us do this. The grub. Let's turn Belly Grub into some grub. Ooh. He's a tough one. I do believe he's like a... Oh, oopsie. I was also saying, I do believe Belly Grub in vanilla was an enemy that required multiple persons to take down. I think he was like a unique or elite. I think it was elite. I think it was an elite mob. it's kind of interesting how they used Princess in Elwyn Forest. Princess was a tough one, and now we
Can I
have
help
Belly
you?
Grub.
Have a good one.
It's like Blizzard has a thing for, well, I shouldn't say thing for boars. That sounds kind of sus, but
See you around.
all right. So I think that's all the stuff in this area. Let's have a look. See in the what is it? Exploration? No, quest. East Kingdoms, Red Ridge. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Oh, okay, that's just the main, because technically it's just the main story progress in this area. Everything else is a side quest, so it doesn't really count. Alright, be that way. Okay, so now that essentially all of the questing in Red Ridge has been taken care of, we can head off to Duskwood. Duskwood is kind of a fun place. Where is he at? Oh, it doesn't show. Well, maybe it show when I get there. There's a guy, and his name is Abercrombie, I think his name is. He's the guy that makes Stitches, which is a undead abomination. He's an abomination? I think that's what it's called. Abomination? Oh, I hit something. Oh, I cannot see. I almost hit a tree. Hit the big ass tree? I guess I hit the big ass tree. I was hoping to fly in there, but nope, big ass tree got in the way. Alright. Ending. Alright, I'm level 30 deuce. I am 2 and 30. Very not good. What's this one? Speed increased by 2% and damage taken from area of effect attacks reduced by 2%. Nice. Alright, where is the person? Here they are. So yeah, there's two people in this area. Two kind of, I guess you call them like, so there's the guy, Abercrombie, I believe his name is. He creates Stitches, which is an abomination that will travel down the roads and attack the town. And then there's an elite called it's like Morladim or something like that. He's an undead that travels the graveyard. There's a quest associated with me. Take him out and you'll get like a nice looking two-handed sword. All right.
Hey there.
Hello. You are the help that we requested.
Farewell.
The direwolves are the most common threat to the townsfolk here. They lurk in the forests on all sides, though. They are along the north bank of the river. Oh, I cannot see. I've been tired all day, I'm gonna be honest. I woke up multiple times last night. Not good. And I am tired because of it. I did not get a good enough sleep. So, oh boy. Here we go. The direwolves are the most common threat to the townsfolk here. They lurk in the forest on all sides of us, though most are along the north bank of the river. These aren't the runt dogs you've seen in Elwyn, or wherever you come from. They're the biggest men and twice as vicious. If you wish to assist the people of Darkshire, hunt down the direwolves and keep our streets... hunt the direwolves so our streets can be safer. And you get a flash bundle.
Have a good one.
Yay. Alright, since we're in town, we might as well...
Hello.
Oh, not you.
Safe travels.
I did though, but let's talk to you.
I buy and trade.
Let's make the inn our home.
Go with honor, friend.
So if we need to get back here, we could just we could hit the button and travel. Although we do have flights, so it may not be necessary, but still, here we go. Alright, so many of these quests are not available until some quests won't be available until we unlock until we complete other quests, which is fine. It creates a sense of progression. Anyway, here we go. Darkness seems to be drawn inexorably to Duskwood. Master Kervin's quest is the expulsion of evil and heresy. Though our efforts are the people of Darkshire kept safe. Through our efforts, the people of Darkshire are kept safe. You believe yourself to be worthy to join us. I once thought as you, disillusioned by the complacency of the Watch. I joined Master Kervin. Yeah, it's Kervin. Not Carvin, Kervin, because it's C-A-R-E. Then. If you wish to prove yourself, it will not be through words. Test and skill against the Nightbane Worgen of Brightwood Grove. Alright, so we gotta kill some Worgen.
Go with honor, friend.
So fun thing is, back before the Cataclysm, the Worgen in Duskwood were actually a mob that hunters could tame. But with the Cataclysm happening, and the introduction of Worgen as a playable race, they no longer became tameable.
What can I do for you?
And so, back before everything changed, hunters were all coming down here to Duskwood to tame
Be careful.
Worgen, so that they would have one as part of their entourage, part of their pets and everything like that. Alright, Tobias Mistmantle.
Get gabbing or get going.
Legend of Stalvin. Now this one's kind of interesting. There was a guy who became infatuated with a young girl. I do not remember the age of this girl, but I think she was in her teens. She was a student, and he was a teacher. And it led to a really terrible tale. Really terrible tale. In fact, you would have to go multiple places to uncover it. Alright. I'm here because I received a letter from my brother Stalvin, who I haven't seen in years. On arriving here, I was told he was dead. The entire town refuses to offer any further explanation. Any mention of his name is met with terror and suspicion, as if I didn't have enough of that myself. I'm afraid of what will happen if my frustration and anger grows any further. I beg you, help me get to the bottom of this. Implore Clerk Daltrey for any information he may have on my brother.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
So yeah, the Legend of Stalvin, you would how would it get? I want to say it's been a while. I'll probably have to go all the way back to Classic. I'll probably have to get onto WoW Classic just to verify things. So I can just look it up, but it starts a quest. I think there's a book involved, and then you ask people about what happened, and you learn. You will travel to many places. You'll travel to, I believe it's Moonbrook. Yeah, you'll travel to Moonbrook. And there's a book there that explains the story. And then you'll travel to Elwyn as well. To one of the houses in Elwyn. I believe they're over here. And you'll learn more about what happened. And yeah, but Stalvin went crazy. And terrible things happened. And that's why people are afraid.
What are you looking for?
Oh, not much, really. What is that? Oh, never mind. Alright, so this, not you, you.
Good one.
Do you
Good day
have
to
the
you.
pants? He does not have the pants. Oh, wait a second. I've not collected any of these appearances? Okay. We can deal with that. Oh, it is 8 o'clock.
See you later.
Farewell.
Alright, oh, here we are. Oh, we got ourselves a Drakthir. A Drakthire.
How are you?
Help me, Stalvin.
Have a good one.
You want to know about Stalvin? You're not the first, you know. We get outsiders coming through asking about him every so often. Always outsiders. Everyone who lives here knows better. You're out of luck anyway. I'm missing half of the archive. Feral Worgen broke into the town hall not a few nights ago and tore the place to shreds. The documents you want are probably strewn across Brightwood Grove by now, deep in the woods west of. It's not worth it if you ask me. All right,
Safe
so the book we need to learn about this apparently was ripped apart by a Worgon. Over here. Oh, wait a second. I almost forgot about this one. I think this is the Dusty Spider Lakes one, I think it is.
Well met. For the
Okay, we got
Alliance.
seasoned wolf kebabs. We could definitely use some food here. Seasoned wolf kebabs are a house favorite. Sure, we can make some, but first you'll need some supplies. Gather 5 wolf skirt steaks from the dire wolves.
Light bless you. Go with honor, friend.
I'll let you on a little secret. Dusty crab cakes are really made from spider meat. I know it's a bit disgusting, but the cakes have a nice tangy flavor that make great snacks. You want to try some? I'm afraid I'm all out of meat. I'll need a lump of meat to whip up a few more cakes. So, venom web spiders are a good source. They nest to the north. All right, so we need some 6 dusky lumps of venom web spiders.
Light bless you.
Yay, spider meat. I gotta tell you this. If the spiders are large enough to produce meat that you could possibly eat, that is a spider that is too damn big. We need to have some heavy ordnance and maybe even some fire. Just a thought, just a feeling I have. We need some heavy ordnance and or fire. All right, so let's head up north. First of all, they want us to take the dire wolves out and collect the meats while we do it. And we're also gonna have to take out spiders in order to make the spider dusky spider cakes. All right, I can't talk. All right, here we go. Let's see here. How much nonsense do we got surrounding us? We got one there. They're really far apart. That's kind of frustrating. Like, I would like it if they were closer together. It'd be much easier to like burn them down very quickly. So let's do something about that. See if I can pull them close together.
It's too far away.
All right, cool. So we got, wait a second here. So yeah, we got the two dead dire wolves, 2 lean wolf flanks, no lumpy spider meat yet. There we go. Got the lumpy meat right there. All right, cool. All right, we got some more wolf meat. Good stuff. Spiders. Yeah, I'm looking at these spider legs and they're not very don't look like there's a lot of meat on them at all. Standard claymore. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm out of.
Of course they are. Okay, so there we go. Just gotta get some more spider. Oh, we got quite a few uniques around here. Okay, Lupos, that's obviously Benros, Lupos, and Terrapis. Oh, still gotta kill some more of these guys. Okay, even though I got all of the stuff that I need here. 1 second here. Okay, yeah, everything's good again. All right.
I don't have a target.
Oh, yes you do. Thanks. Relax, okay, relax. There we go.
I need to get closer.
Oh, don't you worry, we'll get close enough. I'll make the enemy come to me, that's how it works. Okay, get spider there, and a spider there. Spooder, Spooderman, Spooderman, Spooderman. Over here, please. I must fight you. And where's the last spider at? Okay, what's going on? Skunk! Skunky McBunky. What? Hey, no evading my abilities. It's against the rules. There we are. Okay, just need 3 more wolves and 1 more spider meat. Okay. Alright, oh, right here. Come on, Spider-Man. Oh man, this game will not give me my last hunk of spider meat. That's kind of silly. It's trolling me, like it knows I just needed 1 more piece of spider meat, and it's like, lols, loser. And that should be, yep, that's the last of the wolves, but I want some spooder meat. There are some spooters out there that have like a really weird cuteness about them, but I don't think spiders are cute. I really don't. There is a channel. Maybe this was years ago. There was a channel out there that did like a 3D version. There we go. Had like a 3D animated spider. I don't remember the name of the channel, but they did make the spider look cute. There we go. Oh, looks like someone's already been here. Okay, Nolan, I'll just let's take this right here. And let's see. All right, now we just gotta slay some wardens, not wardens. Excuse me. Let's do this then. We'll roll out here. We'll... So that's 3 down. We just need 4 more. So these guys are duking it out over here. We might be able to deal with them. We'll see what to do with that. How you doing? What's going on? Oh, you guys were fighting. I wanted to join the fight too. You look like you're having fun. Oh, okay. Well, apparently, one of those didn't count, I guess. But I... okay, get that way. Ooh, that was a good chunk of damage right there. Alright. So, now we can head back to town. Yep, head back to town and talk to them about the stuff and things. And things and stuff. What the heck? Oh, wow.
Well met.
All right, so we have a, that's for holy specialization. Oh, I'll take that. Ooh, why did it not close the window? That's interesting.
See you around.
Huh. Might be some kind of bug or something. All right, here we go. So, the Hermit.
Safe
I
travel.
believe this is Amber Crombie we're talking about here. I've been told there's a sign of activity at the Beggar's Haunt. People have reported seeing lights in the tower at the east of the town. Few would be bold enough to stay that close to Deadwood Pass. You're the first report since I've learned about this. Check it out and make sure whatever's in there is human.
Farewell.
Alright. Night Watch. I'm afraid you're all I've got to help here. Stormbrand's forces are so taxed by greater evil so they can't spare a single footman to protect Darkshire. It's up to me and the rest of the Night Watch to keep our homes safe. There's more threats than just wolves, unfortunately. Rotting horrors roam near Blind Mary's haunt, on the southeast outskirts. If they're not kept in check, they'll be visiting our homes at night. Deal with the undead and report back. Alright, 8 Rotting Horrors.
Have a good one.
Blind Mary is actually the name of a ghost, or a specter.
Need help?
Right, impressive.
Be careful.
The Worgen infestation stretches further than Brightwood Grove. To the south, on the very edges of Darkshire itself, the Rotting Orchard is a host of even more savage beasts. Kill 10 Nightbane Shadow Weavers at Rotting Orchard. Alright.
For the Alliance.
So the Rotting Orchard is right down here. In fact, in this area here is where hunters would go to get their Worgen pets prior to the Cataclysm. Or prior to the Cataclysm update. Because, you know, before there's an expansion, there's an update to the game that prepares for the expansion to be released on, right? And so the update is what changed the rules. So before Cataclysm even came out, people knew that a patch was coming to remove the Worgen as a pet. Or at least to that point. Alright, here we go. By the light, we were actually went there. Alright, that's nice.
Have a good one.
Ooh, it's blue. Blue yabba dee yabba die. Alright, looking good. If you're that serious about this, I'll help you. I know where the other documents must be. I'm just too terrified to do anything on the spot. Excuse me. Sorry about that. There are only a few places that might... Okay. There are only a few places that those horrors Nightbane beasts gather when they're not prowling in the forest. One of them is in the Rotting Orchards of the south. They use a building there as their dens, so if they haven't just eaten the other documents, you might find the other there. But you'll have to search their lair thoroughly, I wager. Alright.
Safe travel.
So off to the Rotting Orchard as well. So we got 2 places on Rotting Orchard. Alright, so we got the spider meat, so let's go talk to the mans. We got the spider meat and we got the wolf meat.
Light be with you.
Alright,
Go with
wolf
honor.
kebabs.
Be careful.
And we'll get the recipe, of course.
For the Alliance.
And we'll get the spider.
Light bless you.
Spider cakes.
Be careful.
Good stuff. Let's see here. So far, no deaths. Oh, don't worry, that will change eventually. I will eventually die of something. There's no way at all in the history of ever that I will ever do anything that will ever prevent me from not dying. Alright. Oh, here we go. Now, I think this particular person here, they gave a quest that would have to go, like, have to go find some kind of, like, not telescope. What do you call that? Eyeglass? Something like that?
Greetings.
My gnomish friend Cog has promised to help me build a device which will let me peer towards the stars. According to Cog's blueprint, all I first needs a reflective light. What I need first is a way to reflect light. I remember a woman by the name of Mary who became well known around these parts for always carrying a looking glass. Perhaps I can track Mary down and see if she might lend us a reflective surface for this project. I believe she once resided southern Duskwood. Now that's Blind Mary. Blind Mary is deceased. She is no longer alive. She is deceased. In vanilla, you actually had to go find her. I think you actually had to go find her mirror, and then when she saw her mirror or saw her reflection, she would, she would shriek. Here we go, Abercrombie. Now, those who may not know, what is the name of it? Was it The Nightmare Before Christmas? Was it The Nightmare Before Christmas, or was it James and the Giant Peach? One of the two. Anyway, once upon a time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, or in the past, really, there was a poem that was written by Tim Burton, I want to say. Was it Tim Burton? And, what was that guy's name? Oh, I cannot remember his name to save my life. He had a really good voice. There's a dog. The dog's name is Abercrombie. But I cannot remember the name of the boy. But there was a poem written where this kid, he's very, very melancholic, very, he's very edgy, young boy, very edgy. And he had a dog named Abercrombie. Oh, darn, I can't. I'll have to look it up. I'll probably have to look it up and. Yeah, but there's a poem. Oh, what was his name? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, anyway, there's a poem written many years ago. It was it was at the end of one of Tim Burton's movies, and I think it was the animated movie. I want to say Not Before Christmas. I could be wrong, but it told an animated story of a young boy and his dog Abercrombie. And as part of it, there was like a poem. Ah, darn it! I wish I could remember. Damn it, my brain is fried. It's been a long day.
What can I
All
do
right.
for you?
Hello. So Abercrombie here, you do a series of quests for him, and he will ask you to gather some ingredients together, and he will create an abomination that will attack the town. I guess I'm kind of spoiling the surprise, but yeah. So I'm not too sure as to why these quest windows will not close after the quest complete. It's kind of weird.
Something?
Okay. What is a poor old man to do? I need some supplies from Darkshire, but the village is so far away. I'm so old and feeble. I could not make the trip. Can you go to Darkshire and bring me some ghost hair thread? You can get it from the Madame Eva at her home in Darkshire Square.
See you around.
Abercrombie the zombie dog. Vincent Price. That's the name. Okay, yeah. So Tim Burton made an animated short about a young boy whose name I don't remember, but he wanted to be like Vincent Price. It was a whole poem. It was a poem. And he had a zombie dog named Abercrombie. And the whole story was about this young boy essentially going mad and wanting to create like horrors, like undead horrors,
You
like
need
turning his dog Abercrombie into a zombie dog. And the whole thing was spoken in poem. The whole thing was spoken in rhyme. It was brilliant. It was a nice poem.
Light bless
Just
you.
cannot remember the name of it to save my life right now. There is a poor sad spirit, Blind Mary, who haunts the old farmhouse in the hills of Darkshire. Here, take this spectral comb and ask Blind Mary to comb her hair. Then bring back the comb and it will gleam from the ghost hair we'll need for the thread. Alright.
Safe travels.
Alright, let's see here. Any other quests around this area? Nope. Okay, so we have to go here and here in order to make it happen. Alright. You're not Vincent Price, you're Vincent Malone. You're 10 years old. You go out and play. Oh, darn. I'm trying to remember the poem. It's been such a long time since I watched it. Alright, so over here, there we go. So, we gotta deal with these rotting horrors. And Blind Mary is right here in the house. My soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore. There's Blind Mary. Outside or inside? Oh, they're behind the house. Okay, that makes sense. Hello, I'm here to deal with you. You're a problem. All right. Yeah. So in the past, there was a quest you would get from her to go get her mirror or something similar to that, but the mirror would have been either lost or stolen or something like that. And once you retrieved it and brought it back to her, she would shriek and scream, and she'd be very unhappy. She would come to realize the gravity of her situation, and she would become very sad. All right. Ghost hair thread. Oh, please don't look at me. I tore out these eyes with my own hands, but I can still feel your gaze. Hello?
Remember.
I will pay for forsaking us. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who are you?
What is it?
You are unique. Of course you are. They will pay for forsaking us, for leaving us here amongst the beastly undead to rot. Well, you are currently... Oh, you know what? What do you provide? Oh, you're not going to show. Okay. Alright, well, let's fight. I did not have to be this way. I only wish to see my family again, to share with them this gift. The gift of undead? Oh, what do you got here? Okay. I'm now 33. Level 33, I should say. Okay. Avenging Wrath. This is a good one. This is a real fun one here. Call upon the light to become an avatar of retribution, allowing Hammer of Wrath to be used on any target, increasing your damage, healing, and critical strike chance by 20% for 20 seconds. That's pretty cool. That's a very good ability to have when you're fighting a boss, especially if you have to Zerg. There's some bosses in this game that you have to kill them before a certain time period, before a certain time elapse. And if you don't, they'll enrage. There's two kinds of enrages. There's a hard enrage and a soft enrage. The soft enrage means that, soft enrage. Their damage increases, and they kind of kill you one by one. And they do more damage, and eventually they hit the hard enrage. So there's like a range for some of the for some bosses. There's like a range when it comes to enraging, and they'll get increasingly more dangerous as it continues on.
Our time.
All right. Soft enrages are a little bit more easy to deal with, but hard enrages, it's pretty much game over for you. The only way you have to really get go hard on trying to kill this enemy, because there's like some bosses are DPS checks, like some bosses are execution checks, right? There's like certain mechanics that you have to be able to execute properly in order to take down the boss. And every boss has a timer. And there are some bosses that are just straight up DPS checks. Their health is so large that you need to have DPS of a minimum amount of DPS in order to take down the boss within the encounter time frame. And that's where the enrages come in. If you can't beat the enrage, you're not going to beat the boss. That kind of thing. All right.
Embrace the shadow.
Oh yeah, she's not happy.
Beware.
What is this? A comb? It's lovely, and it glides through my hair as the weren't stringy whore that it is. If only I had a mirror.
Beware the
Return the comb. Take this comb away from me. I'm a monster, and I will never be lovely again.
Dark Lady watch over
It's the Dark Lady watches over me. Interesting. The Dark Lady. See, the Dark Lady is actually Sylvanas. And so it's interesting
I'm listening.
that she mentions Sylvanas by her other name, the Dark Lady. There's some, like in the world of the fantasy world, such as the Forgotten Realms, there's always like entities or beings or gods that have additional names on top of what their real name. For example, like in there's an entity called Loth. She is like the deity, patron deity, I guess you could say, or matron deity, excuse me, of the Drow or the Dark Elves, of the Undercity or the Underworld. And her name is also known. She's also known as the Spider Queen. All right, let's see here. Yeah, none of these folks are part of the thing, but here we go. So this guy right here, the insane ghoul. I wonder why he's insane. Oh, what's this? Insane rambling. Oh, okay. Cool. You can actually do that. Mary's Looking Glass. Okay. Warband mentored leveling. Experience gains increased by 5% up to level 80. Bonus events Legion time walking. Okay. Let's see what else. Let's go down here and deal with these guys, and then we'll head back over here. Yeah, let's go deal with the Warden. Oh, we are being jumped. Not fun. All right. Hello, what's going on? No, don't be mean to me. Okay, so we need to head over to this house here. That's where I guess the rest of the books are at. The rest of the books? The rest of the book is at. For the Legend of Stalvin. No, you don't get to cast spells while I'm here. Sorry. Let me just run in here. Nope, you don't follow me. Come on. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-da. All right, cool. So we got the other parts of the book. Hopefully that's all of it, but I don't think it is. I think we have to get some more pieces, just because that's just how it is. I think some of the pieces are actually buried outside of a farm that is over here. I want to say it's over here. Okay, so you are a weaver. Weaver. So you cast spells. No. I'm the only one casting spells. You need to calm down. Alright, now I want to say there's a couple of weavers in this house over here that might be helpful. Wait, what are you doing? Yes. Alright, so what we can do is this. How you doing? Come on. In here, please. Thank you much. I love the sound that makes. Bong. Bing bong. Tumor. So as you saw, that Worgen was casting an ability that had an ability that had a gray cast bar. That means that it could not be interrupted using it. But here, that can be interrupted. But that does also mean, just because they're casting an ability that cannot be interrupted, doesn't mean you can't stop them from casting it. You can still stun them. You can stun them, which will stop the casting. So technically, it's technically an interrupt, but it has like a different function. It stops the caster. It doesn't stop the cast. That's kind of how it went down. So, is that all the fun stuff we got there? Looks like it is. All right, back to town. Let's see. Oh, and I hit a tree. How funny! Flying through a forest and you hit a tree? No, that's ridiculous. That would never happen. I think this is still doable. Let's have a check here. All right, skill check. Oh, too far. Yep, there we go. Cool. Still works. So yeah, in classic, in vanilla, members of the Horde would actually jump up on top of this house from this hill over here, and because there's no direct path for the guards to attack. Yeah, because there's no direct path for the guards to actually attack the Horde characters. The guards would just would be unable to attack the Horde guys. And because of that, they could stand up on that roof and just attack low-level characters and kill them. The guards couldn't do much of anything because they couldn't path to them. And people complained about that quite a bit. But it was just one of those things, it's like it can happen in the game. You could call it like an an exploit or something like that.
What can I do for you?
But yeah, you perform well against the Shadow Weavers. But now, even now, years after their first arrival, there seem to be so many to replace the ones we killed.
Go with honor, friend.
Your previous accomplishments have kinsman speed you are ready to take down the toughest Worgen infestation in the woods. The Worgen that have made their new home here, the Vile Fangs, and the Tainted ones have proven the most dangerous. They're the ones that are actually inside of a mine to the south. They've settled down near some of the caves in the mine and in the mine to the south. Yeah.
Light bless you.
Now, there is a possibility there will be a unique enemy in there. So
What
we
can I do
we
for
might
you?
actually be lucky and get that. Who knows? Hopefully.
See you around.
Alright, there are even fouler undead left to be dealt with. Tranquil Garden Cemetery, further south of town, is a place where you don't want to be caught at night. The bones that rise from the grave are cunning enough to remember how to swing an axe or cast a spell. Alright, so skeletal warriors and skeletal
Be
mages.
careful.
Oh, since we got the pages, let's go talk to the guy. Hi, guy.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Safe travels.
This was all you found. I have bad news, I am afraid.
See you around.
So, this isn't all of it. You should let it go, Jonas. The only place left to look is Roland's Dew. That's the mine south of town, the largest lair of Worgen in the Duskwood. Nobody in Duskwood has ever made it back from the place alive. In fact, some of the records I have here imply that that's where the monsters first came from. Who knows the evil lurking there?
Have a good one.
Now, it's been a very long time, but if I can remember correctly, there's a weapon called the Scythe of Elune. And there was some shenanigans involving the Night Elves, because there's always some shenanigans involving the Night Elves. And that resulted in the Worgen coming into existence. And essentially the Worgen are just basically the werewolves of this universe, of this world. And once you're injured by them or hurt by them, you have a good fair chance of becoming a Worgen, which is more or less what happened with oh wow, what is that place called? Lordaeron? No, not Lordaeron. Gilneas, that's right. Yeah, Gilneas. The Worgen breached the wall, got into the city, and turned pretty much everybody into Worgen, to werewolves. And it did not go well. Some did remain, some were able to regain their, I guess, humanity or their consciousness, or fight back the beast that the Worgen are, and essentially, maintain
Gaze on,
them
our friend.
their sense of identity. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Farewell. Be careful.
Here's the thread. It has 1,000 uses, from binding evil spirits to sewing life into inanimate objects.
Light bless you.
Inanimate objects, eh? Talking about being sus, I think. Okay, so deliver the thread and insane ghoul. Ghoulio.
Light be with you.
Okay, here we go.
For the Alliance.
Most superb.
Be careful.
Alright, so this guy right here, he has... Oh, okay, he has a monocle. Okay. Now there's just one more item needed to complete the device. Cog's Blueprints calls for a lens of some sort. The only lens I know that would be large enough would be very difficult to acquire. There's an ogre by the name of Zark Vul. He resides in the mound in the southern Duskwood. If you can, bring me his monocle. So I think it's just called a mound because ogres are there. It's like an ogre mound kind of deal.
Go with honor, friend.
That's like the what is it? That's like in Lord of the Rings. In Middle Earth, there's a place outside the Shire called the Barrow Downs, something like that. And the Barrows are supposedly like burial mounds, and the Barrow Wights are entities that were actually brought to that location, or brought into existence at that location, by the Witch King of Angmar, which is one of the Nazgul that is under the command of Sauron. Sorry, I had to get a little nerdy there for a second. I don't know the entirety of the ring lore, but I do understand that. All right. Naraxis. Oh, that's the spider. That's right. There's a spider up in the cave over here.
Good day to you.
I need some string. Yep, I got the string.
See you later.
Delightful.
Have a good one.
Delightful and or delish. Hello. Let's collect that appearance. Alright, I need a bottle of certain liquor. Zombie juice. Tavern keeps Smiths at the Scarlet Raven Tavern in Darkshire should have some. Please hurry. These nights are getting cold. I need that drink to put fire in my veins again.
Safe travels.
Why would you be drinking the zombie juice? Like, sure, let's just say, like, years ago, I've heard about a particular kind of beverage called jungle juice, where they take varying alcohols, different types of alcohol, and they cut fruit up, and they put it into a container with this alcohol, and they let it kind of do its thing, kind of let it sit there and mix and ferment, or what do you want to call it, and then they serve it as a beverage, and they call it jungle juice. Now, I've heard different ways of making this particular thing. One of those involves a freshly sanitized toilet. I don't think you can freshly sanitize a toilet that well. Another one involved like maybe a like a garbage can of a varying size with a particular kind of liner. Not too sure I really want to go down that route. I'll put it this say. I've heard about the beverage, but I've never tried it. It sounds like it might be a bit on the unsafe side. All right, here we go. You need zombie juice. That's some strong stuff. I don't usually get a request for it.
See you later.
If you bring me some rot blossoms, then you can brew up some batch of zombie juice. All right. Rot blossoms grow in strange places. They tend to flourish on dead things, and Duskwood has its fair share of those. I've seen a few of them growing at Tranquil Grove Cemetery. Check the graves, there might be. Check 5 rot blossoms. I cannot talk. Gather 5 rot blossoms from Tranquil Garden Cemetery.
Be careful.
All right. Goodness. All right, so here's Tranquil Gardens, way over here. So let's see. So part of the journal is here. Worgen, journal, rot blossoms. They're all real close to each other. I'm going to go see if the spider is here, if Naraxis is here. I'm kind of curious. Wrong direction, this way. Where's the road? Where's the path? Come on now. Of course I had to goof it up. Here's the path. All right. I'm not hearing him. Am I seeing him? There he is. There you go. Who? He's a big dude. He's a biggie. He's a big guy. Got some big guy energy. You got some pantsu. Some cloth pants. There we go. All right, let's see. What's next in the pot? Unknown soldier. I don't think I've ever seen the unknown soldier. I'm gonna have a look to see if the guy actually exists. I doubt it though. Oh, come on, really? I had to... Oh, there you are. Okay, he does exist. Alright, let's see how tough he is. You are level 30. Alright. I wonder if he was part of the Lion's Guard. He's got the armor. Ooh, some pants. These are pretty good. Okay. Well, I mean, mine are... Huh, interesting. Oh, it's male, and I'm wearing plate. That's why. Okay. Well, let's collect the image anyway. Or collect the appearance, I should say. All right. Cool. We've seen 3 uniques so far. Nice. So cemetery and then the doggies. Really? Really, my guy? Really? Well, it's really my fault, you know. I'm sitting here trying to fly through, literally fly through trees, and it's just not working. I'm El Stupido. So sometimes, yeah, okay. All right, we got warriors and we got mages. Okay. So we got that one there. So we got some Rot Blossom here. I was standing still, trying to pick a flower, and you couldn't hit me? Fail hard. No wonder you died. Seems a bit toxic, huh? Alright. One more. Excuse me, let me get some water. Skeletal Mage Slain. Slain. Slay, bestie. Let's see. Okay, so you're defeated. One more. Okay, one more mage. Okay. Wrong button. Bhutan. There we go. All right. Oh, for real? Oh wow! I just got hit. I just got hit in the face with a yawn. All right, we got a cup. We got quite a few of these nasties around here. All right, cool. You know, let's just head into the actual mine here. Mine. Ooh, I've been hit with a Worgen Taint. Time between melee range attacks reduced by 20%. Casting speed increased by 20%. Armor reduced by 20%. Oh, okay, casting speed increased by 20%. That means... Wait, does that mean it's faster? Wait a second. Hello, Mr. Luna Frost. What? Alright, where is... Oh, here's the pages. Ooh. Mound of dirt. Hello? I have failed. I failed in my duty, failed in my people. The Worgen run rampant. This evil has been unleashed, and for the hands of the power my goddess granted to me now lie. Oh, darn it. But whose hand is directed it? By whose hand is it directed? The scythe of my goddess is lost. This evil has been... I have unleashed. Okay, yeah. See, look at that. Night Elf shenanigans. You know, there's a silly little... over the years, the lore has developed in the game, and it's kind of come down to most things seem to be what... They seem to want to blame everything on the trolls.
Target something first.
They always seem to want to blame everything on the trolls. Okay, so that's dealt with. Wait a second. Oh, Night Bay. Oh, Vile Fangs. That's right. One more. Come on, die hard.
Need to get closer.
Infected wound? That's not good. Apparently I have a pretty strong immune system. I get infected wound and it's healed in 8 seconds. I'm powerful. Alright. Oh, I forgot about this guy. The Ogre Mound. Let's go to the Ogre Mound. Let's see if I can get out of here without flying into a tree. How about that? Nope. Could not get out of here without flying into a tree. Man, I am terrible at flying. It's a good thing I'm not playing Ace Combat right now. It'd be really embarrassing. Wait a second. Oh, it's inside the cave. Okay, yeah, so once upon a time ago, I remember that the box was actually out here. And you'd have to make your way past all the ogres to get to the box. I guess they moved the box inside the cave when the Cataclysm update got dropped, so. Okay, be that way. Okay, so I'm noticing a distinct lack of ogres in this ogre mound. I'm kind of wondering if somebody's already been through here. Yep, somebody's already been through here, but it looks like what's his face is still available. Relax. No spinning to win. This is not League of Legends. And yes, I did once upon a time ago play League of Legends. And I will not apologize. You could have avoided this if you just left me alone. But you had to be a butthead. You had to be a butthead. Alright. Zoom, zoom, zoom. So I know the game wants me to stop in here. See, normally, in the past, you wouldn't have the ability to fly, so you wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't be flying over these. You'd be going along, traveling along the road, and they put these guys here so you would pick up the quests for that purpose. All right, here we go. Hail, Paladin! Care to lend a hand for the people of Darkshire? There is a huge ogre mound just down the hill there. The Splinterfist ogres usually keep to themselves, but they've got a bad habit of attacking travelers. Just the other day, I saw one drag off a poor man's horse for food. He was lucky it left him behind. The Night Watch wants to only risk its few members in the defense of more immediate threats. So I have to kill a bunch of ogres. Yeah, I should have picked these up when I was down there.
I got a bad feeling.
Really? The Deadly Vine.
Keep your chin up, eh?
This guy's got a pretty decent voice. I like it. I need large amounts of corpse weed for the Master Harris concoctions. It is difficult to obtain, but we can't let our supplies dwindle. Corpse weed is tough stuff to tangle with. The plant will get of you before you get it. If you're not careful, but if you can help out, I'll eagerly pay you for any you gather. Right?
You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry.
Jorgen the Worgen. He's Ghanaian, so he probably is a Worgen.
We are bound by a common enemy.
My kinsmen at Raven Hill are concerned with curing the feral Worgen in these forests. The condition itself cannot be lifted, but the sanity can be restored to those not too far gone. The most here have proven beyond help. We keep our eye out for those who might retain a vestige of their minds. The attachments of their old lives. I've seen lone Worgen lurking in the Jorgen farmstead, digging in a pile of dirt between the buildings. Could you check the pile to see if it's left anything?
Long live Greymane.
Yes, Greymane. Yes, indeed. Okay. So we're gonna head over here eventually. Alright, so yeah, over here, this is the place I've mentioned earlier, but there was a farm with some nonsense buried in the ground. I figured it would be over there. Ah, corpse weed. You know what? Just for the little bit of the silliness, I'm feeling a little silly at the moment. Let's see. Sunflower. Oh yes, there's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. Aha. La 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 la. Alright. Sometimes, I know I've said it in the past, but sometimes there is indeed some battered chests around here that will have stuff in them. Now I'm fairly certain we're going to get jumped. Let's find out. There we go. Yep, I got knocked around and the guy ran off. Aha. Sunflower. There we go. Let's see. Now, let's see. What is the name of this nasty? Carved one. I do not see the carved one. Alright, next thing to take out are the ogres. Let's go get some ogre. Hi, how you doing? Indeed. All right, let's just do this here. Oh, I cannot mount up. I'm in combat. All right. Ding dong. I win. What's next? What's this one? Holy Aegis. Armor and critical strike chance increases by 4%. Nice. I do like increased armor. It makes me feel less squishy. And feeling squishy. Yes. Oh, I just realized that my sunflower got put away when I went flying. You know, I wonder if Plants vs. Zombies would be a game that would be people would be willing to watch on the channel. There's actually a couple games I've had in mind. There's some animations on YouTube of essentially they're stick figures fighting, and the fights are really, really intense. Well, there's a game called One Finger Death Punch, and it is quite literally a single stick figure fighting other stick figures on a screen. And what happens is you have the stick figure, you have the single solo stick figure in the center of the screen, and from either side of the screen comes other stick figures to attack. And by pressing the correct button, you'll either attack to the left or to the right. And so you kind of have to learn. There isn't like really a pattern, but the attacks go a certain distance, and so you have to judge the distance of the enemies on either side and press the appropriate button to attack the enemy before they attack you. And it's really interesting. It's like I said, it's called One Finger Death Punch, and it's pretty visceral. The fights are pretty intense at times. And the animations are pretty fun too. So I suppose there just should be some games that you just throw up on the channel because they're pretty classics. You know, they're just classics. Plants vs. Zombies is a classic game. At this point, you know, One Finger Death Punch is essentially a classic looking game. All right, let's just ride out of here. Just ride. Nope, sorry. Cannot stop the talk. Cannot stop the play. Sorry.
Ain't
Hello,
you a
sir.
chipper-looking one?
Sounds like a close call, but he ran off without harming you further. He might still be fighting it. Master Harris must know.
Farewell.
Master Harris will want to know this immediately. Take this package of corpse weed down the road to the camp of Raven Hill. Tell him you saw the Jorgenstead. What you saw at Jorgenstead.
Let the light of the new moon guide
Here's the corpse weed. Thank you, Paladin. I'm sure the Worgen may return to sanity with a potion that we will make with thank you too. Alright.
Good day.
Need help?
I saw you drop a few of them here. Nice work.
Go with honor, friend.
I shall not be honorable with my go. Let's see if the guy is down here or not. Yeah, I'm just kind of checking down here to see if the if this carved one is actually here or not. I don't know if I've ever seen the carved one. I might have to look it up as to what it particularly looks like. Okay, so this one's going here. Delivery to Master Harris. Alright, let's head back to town first. We can make it a quick blind. Just smash into the ground. Alright, so who's next? Who's first? You're first. Alright, let's do this.
Greetings.
Oh, pardon me 1 second here. I get a bit of water. Patronus. Excuse me. Ooh, okay. To be honest with you, I did not believe you would get this far, but you're clearly a paladin to be reckoned with. In fact, if you wish to formally join Master Caravan's struggle, I'll gladly write you a letter of recommendation.
For the Alliance.
Here you go. Bring this message to Master Caravan. A few more like you, and we will outnumber the Night's Watch. Perhaps then we will complete the work that we few carry on today.
Be careful.
All right. Nexty. Oh wait, inside here. Mr. Caravan.
What can I do for you?
Well, yes. What is it to make it quick?
For the Alliance.
Excuse me for my cold reception. But as I am sure you can tell, I'm an extremely busy man. I see you have you impressed Kalar. I assure you that is no small feat, that he has given a recommendation. There are unsavory types afoot, and we can use all the help we can, We can use all the help of all who have proven themselves. We battle against demons, the undead, and those who would provide them aid. Be vigilant, be wary, and trust no one who would not give aid for our cause. Okay.
See you around.
Yay, I've completed 25 quests. Yay. I could have swore I've completed more than 25 quests. Something's weird.
Well met.
Alright, so we have the Signet of the Night Watch.
Have a good one.
Let's see here. It is better than the Spiter Eye Ring. So we will replace that there. There we go. Oh, a couple items we haven't collected. Oh, so I've noticed that there's a little purple arrows and a little purple V's or whatever. in the corners of them. So those are the ones we've not actually collected the appearance on. Okay. Brilliant, so be it. So we'll do this. There we are. Oh, of course, inside.
You need something? See you later.
You actually went and got it. I don't know whether to call you brave or insane. Sure.
See you around.
You've recovered everything except the last page, which I've got right here. Don't look at me like that. You'll understand when you read it. Some even say it's cursed. It's cursed, you know. In fact, I was relieved when the Worgen broke in and made off with these. Take it. Take all of it. And in fact, I thank you for recovering my archives. But I don't want anything to do with this ever again. So please just leave me be.
Safe travels.
All right. So in here, so we can get the zombie juice. I believe that's what it's called. The rot blossoms for the zombie juice.
Greetings.
All right.
Have a good one.
I'll whip up the zombie juice. It's strong stuff, I warn you.
Be careful.
Be careful with this stuff. It's strong enough to raise the dead. That's kind of the joke right there, right?
See you later.
That's what Abercrombie wants to do. He wants to raise the dead. Abercrombie and the zombie dog.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
Stargazer device is complete. Thank you. Another ring.
For the Alliance.
And now, we have the book. We can give it to this man here, Tobias.
What's your story?
Legend of Stalva.
Watch your back.
I can't thank you enough. I had hoped for this to be a joyous reunion, but the more I learn, the less glad I am to have asked.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
Alright. This can't be. My brother was strong-willed, but such vileness, such sickness and violent, bloody evil. Must have answers. I need to know how I got that letter. I need to know if Stalvin really did this. I need to know why. Take my ring, bring it to Madame Ava. The woman is a follower of the old arts, and makes no secret of it. Call it madness, but I'll try anything at this point.
We are bound by a common
So
enemy.
Madame Eva was the lady we got the comb from in order to get the ghost thread. She is down here.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Go with honor,
How
friend.
interesting. It's been a while since I've seen such a ring.
Safe travels.
Okay. I am afraid I cannot give Tobias the answers he seeks, but I can help you find the only person who can. Stalvin Mismantle. Take the ring into the woods to the north, to Manor Mismantle, where Stalvin's body was buried. Enter and hold the ring before you. Let the waning moon pour its light through the ring, and the spirits will answer your call. Take heed. The question of the living can offer more comfort than the answers of the dead.
Farewell.
It's too far away.
It would probably be best to say that some secrets are better left buried. Some answers will not bring you joy. And some things are better left not known. Alright, let's see here. So, we're inside of here now. All we gotta do is activate the ring. Stalvin. My ring. Who holds my family ring? Tobias. Tell me it's not true, brother. Tell me you didn't die a murderer. It's all true, brother. Every word. You doubted it. Why? How could you? You know why. Surely you felt anger. Anger so foul and vicious it makes you want to tear someone to shreds. Aren't you feeling it now? Alright, we got the brother fighting brother. One undead, one awoken. Madness, it takes us all. Get stunned. Nerd. See, brother, we're not so different. So I'm currently in effect of Curse of Stalvin. All attributes reduced by 5%. So that means... Yep. -7, -19. We are.
What can I do for you?
Master Harris may have been right. I would have been better to leave the past behind. I've got a new life now. Whether it's that of a monster or a man is up to me. As for you, I cannot thank you enough for your assistance. Regardless of the outcome, please take this with my thanks. Alright, so it's slightly worse than what I currently got.
Keep your chin up, eh?
It's okay. It would be kind of nice if it upgraded. That'd be nice. That'd be brilliant. I would have appreciated that a little bit more, but hey, whatever. Alright, so let's talk to the juicy man. Oh, well, actually, that sounded kind of sus. Let's not call him that again. We're gonna deliver the zombie juice to Abercrombie. Oh, when I met you, I said my name was Rich. You look like a girl from Abercrombie and Finch.
What can I do for you?
Alright, so we got him some ghost thread, we got him some zombie juice. I think he's also gonna have us get some bits and pieces from like either zombies or ghouls or something like that. So let's find out. 1,000 thanks. Warm an old man's heart with your foolish, I mean your kindness. That's the thing about people. They can only pretend to be someone else for so long. They will eventually expose themselves for who they truly are. And that's kind of been the internet for the last 10 years. People on YouTube, Twitter, content creators, all kinds of places. They present themselves in a certain manner, and then they eventually end up exposing themselves as being, I don't know, abusers or narcissists or some of the worst aspects of, people, humanity. All right. Ogre thieves. Oh, maybe I should have came back here sooner. Okay. Oh, okay. A few weeks ago, I was picking herbs for my house, and a band of ogres attacked me. I ran and was forced to leave behind a crate of precious tools and herbs. After they chased me off, the ogres swaggered back to the Ogre Mound in southern Duskwood. I'm sure my crate is somewhere near the mount. Alright.
See you around.
And here we are. Cackle, cackle, cackle. Alright, there we go. We got Abercrombie's crate. Wow. I do not know things. My brain is fried. Now, I'm fairly certain that Abercrombie is going to give us a quest that's going to take us over here. And then we can continue the other quests as well. I'm putting on the shades to cover up my eyes. Where are they at? Where is it? There he is. Kaboom.
Hey there.
Do you have my crate? Question mark.
See you later.
Thank you. You have more than earned your reward. Happy nights ahead.
See you around.
Out here on the outskirts of town, it's a wonder the Walking Dead haven't eaten me. In fact, just yesterday, a pack of ghouls was pounding on the walls of my tower. I want to make an effigy, kind of a scarecrow of ghouls. To do it, I need some ghoul ribs. Can you find plenty of them on the fetid corpses wandering Manor Mismantle's grounds, north of Darkshire? Gather 7 ghoul ribs from the fetid corpses at Manor Mismantle.
Safe travel.
Manor Mismantle feels a little bit like an alliteration. Blah, blah, blah. There's a zombie on the lawn. One of the other games I was also thinking about playing was in the very beginning of my YouTube channel. I started my YouTube channel back, well, I created it, I want to say back in 2016. And I had the idea of playing Stardew Valley and uploading a playthrough of that game. You know, kind of like a blind playthrough, you know, never before played the game kind of deal. And then, well, a short time later, well, a little while later, I was actually uploading, Stardew Valley, and I was uploading a playthrough of Final Fantasy X, because that, at the time, was my favorite Final Fantasy game. I guess you could say technically it still is. It's the one that I played the most of, so it makes sense it would be my favorite. And then after I'd gotten through a pretty good chunk of the game, really only had time to make videos on the weekends, and that's what I was doing. I was uploading Stardew Valley, and I was uploading Final Fantasy X. And then my parents passed away, and I completely lost all motivation to continue playing either of those games and to upload. And that was pretty much 2017 when that happened. My parents passed away in 2017. And I didn't think to pick up making YouTube videos again until 2021. Until January 2021. And so, I am considering
Have a good one.
restarting a playthrough of Stardew Valley, but doing like a chill vibes kind of thing. You know, there are those who have watched my videos and have commented that I have a nice voice, and so I figured I could do like a chill vibes kind of playthrough of Stardew Valley. Oh, okay, that's just cobwebs in the background. I saw something moving in the background. I didn't know what it was. It's just cobwebs. Okay. Take this note to Elo Ebenlock and the Mayor of Darkshire. And he and I are old friends, and when he reads it and discovers what you did for me, I'm sure he'll be just as happy as I am.
Safe travels.
Ominous laughter, ominous laughter, ominous laughter. And maybe, I even have this idea, I had this idea a while back, I just never actually pulled the trigger on it, but every single Final Fantasy game is essentially on Steam. Even 16 is on Steam. So I thought, well, I could just play Final Fantasy 1 all the way through until 15, and I could upload it as like one of those, just a continuous series on YouTube, just to have content to upload. Now, like I said, it was just a thought. I never actually pulled the trigger on it.
What can I do?
All right, my guy. So here's the thing and what I did. You fool, you doomed us all. I am a fool who has doomed us all. Stitches. You're not the first fool to be manipulated by Abercrombie. That doddering old man is known as the Embalmer to us. He's a vile necromancer and a blight upon this town, and now, sewn together and given life to the very materials you have brought him, is a horrible creation approaches. That hideous creature will be upon us in mere moments. If you have any heart, Patronus, you'll help the Night Watch drive the abomination and drive off the abomination and save our town. Okay.
Be careful.
So he's out. So right now he's outside fighting everybody, I believe. But there he is. Yay, I got wings. Look at my wings, and they flop, they go up and down when I jump. Yay, I am so cool. And now I stop being cool. Sad face. Hello. Hello, Ebonlock. Hello. Alright, thank the light he's gone. ... I'll say you've made amends by helping save the lives of those here. So here's the thing. What do we want? Do we want the armor? Do we want the back? No, we want this. We want the wrist. Yeah, we want the blue stuff. Blue stuff's good.
Go with honor, friend.
It's Baja Blast. Oh wait, no. Is Baja Blast green or blue or? I don't think I've ever had Baja Blast. It's funny how some of the beverages here in America are like this kind of like almost like this radioactive, radioactive color. You know, like orange soda, for example, is obnoxiously, it's like a obnoxiously bright orange, but in other countries it's not. It looks more like orange juice. All right, so all right, let's do this. So we're heading to Raven Hill. Of course I hit a tree. How can I not hit a tree? I've been doing it in the entire game. Wow, I hit a... Alright, ooh, hello. What do we got here? Lightning pop. Oh wait, is that the bear? I think there's a bear around here that has like a... There's a bear around here that is a particular McNasty. There's a barn owl. How can this be a barn owl if it's not in a barn? The words have meanings, my guy. Stop saying things that aren't true. Let's see. Who is the... Oh, here we are. Sister Ellingscombe. She is a priest. And there's some kind of a consensus amongst people that the reason why the Worgen and the Vulpin exist are because of furries. Of course, that's just a that's a that's
How are you?
a thought there. All right, look at this nonsense.
See you around.
Open for business.
Right. Mm-hmm. You have, let's see, I have 16 slot bags. Okay, that's fine.
Good day.
Good day. Is it really a good day though? Oh, I wonder if this will work. So, if I remember right, if I walk in here, I should get jumped by enemies, and they'll probably kill me. So let's find out. Okay, I was expecting a little more, to be honest, but I remember once upon a time ago walking in here and just being utterly decimated by these guys. Okay, you hear that noise? It's a hissing noise. Are they upstairs? Because I'm currently in combat. All right, there we go. Is there anything in here other than just... No, okay, I was hoping there might be something more. Now, I do kind of wonder if this particular character here is part of some quest that I've never actually done before. There is a possibility. Because the way that the game is set up right now, it just gives you a certain... Oh, okay, I'm experiencing something. Oh, wait a second. If I go inside, does that mean I start experiencing... Something is attacking me. Something's causing me damage, but I don't know what it is. I'm not seeing anything. Usually there's like there's a thing here, but I'm currently being damaged by something. All right, girlfriend, what tasks do you have?
What can I do for you?
Soothing the spirits.
Watch
Right.
your back.
Bit of water here. What the hell? Okay, oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Bound
Oh,
by
crap.
a common enemy.
Okay, so I'm currently under the effect of something. Have I stopped taking... No, I have not stopped taking damage. Okay, so what's causing me damage? Will this protect me? No, it won't. Interesting. Okay, so what something is killing me and I don't know what it is. I can't seem to stop it. You know what? What if I reloaded? Probably not going to help, but I'm going to try that. Nope, that did not work. Okay. I wonder if logging out would escape it. No, it won't let me do that. Will I survive the next 10 seconds? That's the question, right? Let's see. Can I get back in there and still be alive? Let's find out. Because that's interesting. Okay, so I'm not too sure if it was a bug or some kind of issue or something like that, but I was taking damage, and I was under attack. So I'm not too sure. Might have been some kind of glitch or a bug. I don't know, but it looks like it's sorted out now. All right, so I'm not dying. I'm not going to be dying horribly. Okay, nice. What brings you this way? Welcome to our humble camp. I wouldn't call it pleasant, but at least it's somewhat private. All right. Curse we cannot lift. Lurking Worgen. Use Harris Ampule to tranquilize him. All right. What we do here is not a cure. The transformation cannot be removed once inflicted, but the mind can be restored through alchemy. If enough of it is left intact, this Worgen you've encountered sounds like he's fighting to stay aware. We gotta find him. If he fled to York instead, search the addled steed to the south. He may be lurking in one of the buildings. Inject him with this ampule and tranquilize him. You'll need to be quite close. All right.
We've been walled up for far too long.
All right.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
Now that I've stopped dying horribly, I can talk to her. This is a tragic land with a history of violence and despair. While so many of the dead roam in the flesh, some are simply lost souls wandering in confusion. They deserve to be put to ease. Many of these souls gather the addled stead to the south. Appearing before travelers, take this censer of holy incense, sway it before the forlorn spirits, and let the offering be gentle scent, give them peace.
Good day. Long
Rebel
live
without a
Greymane.
clue. Several years ago, Stormwind's captain Curzon brought a brigade into Stranglethorn Vale on a mission whose details are still murky. Curzon swiftly descended into madness, as did his men, except for a few rebels who made it to the mission to undo the evils that the Curzon had wrought. I said it was years ago. Now I'm hearing rumors that Curzon is dead, but those rebels still persist the rebellion. If you wish to investigate, and you find them at the camp on the Stranglethorn's northern border.
Farewell.
Alright, that sends me into Stranglethorn. Or Ganklethorn, for those of us who played vanilla. It was a contested zone, and you go in there, you would be flagged. Oh, wait. Is that the big guy? No, it's not. Okay, it's just a regular bear. Alright, I thought maybe the bear had spawned. Jitters.
What can I do for you?
My master Harris requires many reagents for his serums. He has me gather them for him. Most of it's not so bad. I mean, the corpse weight is pretty bad, but it's not as bad as the widow venom. Have you seen the widows around here? The hatchlings are the size of men. Even with a gun, I can't stand to go out hunting them. It's just too terrifying. If you go do it for me, I'll gladly pay you. Just bring me back some widow venom, and I'll find them in the woods to east, just north of the road. Collect widow
Have a
venom.
good one.
Alright, so I think that's all of the questesses at this particular spot. This one here, though, that's available. Alright, so the spider venom is here. And then down here is the lurking worgen and the forlorn spirits. And this is Rebel Without a Clue. I do believe we'll eventually get up here. Alright, let's do this. Now, it would be great if we could just, like, I don't know, wave our incense at these guys and it'd all be good, but it's not all good, so. Oh, this person sent this person sent a message to me. All right, let's see. Oh, there you are. No, no, no. Don't you be hitting me with that knife. Alright. Come back here. I wish to swing my sword at you and release you from your torment. There we go. And we just need to do one more. Alright, oh, yep. Come back here. There we go. Now, I do remember in the past that maybe some of these forlorn spirits would turn hostile when you tried to release them or exercise them, but I think we're good. Oh, okay, yeah. So I remember this. So a million years ago on my main tune, I came back here. I don't remember what level I was. I want to say I was level 80. It might have been 120. But I came back here doing these quests, you know, because I had done all of the quests in vanilla prior to the cataclysm. And so when the cataclysm occurred and the zones changed, new quests were introduced. And by the time that happened, I was already max level at the time. And so I came back to these previous zones that had changed just to do the new quests. And I remember I was having a hard time completing this quest because I would do so much damage to this guy at one time that it would kind of break the quest and it wouldn't work properly. And so I had to figure out a way to actually complete the quest without horribly killing this guy. And I think what I did was, I just dropped my consecration. He took a little bit of damage and I think that was enough. I couldn't physically attack this guy because he would just die instantly. Here we go. Inject the lurking with a tranquilizer. Target must be weakened. So I'm not too sure exactly how weak I'm supposed to make this guy. Yeah, okay, I remember now. Yeah. So when I first tried to do this quest, I was so powerful. My level was so high. I was, like I said, max level, that I would just simply one-shot the guy with any ability that I had. So I had to drop consecration to whittle his health down before I could use the ability. And it was a challenge and a half. Well, see, once I figured that out, it was easy, but it was kind of annoying. I'm like, okay, well, what ability can I use to kill this guy? Because
Get gabbing and get going.
all right, here you go. Peace has been brought. Oh, nice.
Guide you.
Okay, so level 35, I believe, is the max level on Azeroth. Beyond that, I think... Ooh, what did it say? Guardian of the Ancient Kings. Empowers you with the spirit of an ancient king, reducing all damage take by 50% for 8 seconds. Nice. Okay, so intercession, a petition to light on the behalf of a fallen ally, restoring the spirit. I mean, that's really no different than redemption. This one has a 10-minute cooldown. This one doesn't have a 10-minute cooldown. Wait a second. That's 35% of maximum health and mana. This is 60% of health and 20% of mana. So this is just a little bit more powerful, but oh, this is a battle res. That makes sense. Oh, I'm so silly. I'm sitting there trying to figure out like what the difference is. This is quite literally just a balance. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. I have a lot of the Okay, wait a second. I just got a bunch of titles. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. So because I reached 35, which is like max level, so I have 1, Savior of Azeroth, Destroyer of the End, Defender of the Shattered World, Avenger of Highwall, Fire Lord, Patronus of the Four Winds, Dragon Slayer, and Blackwing's Bane. Alright, let's have a look at the map here. So yeah, I'm fairly certain level 35 is the max. Because this right here is Cataclysm. Yeah, this is Twilight Highlands right here. Yep, this is 35. Highjaw. Highjaw? So here's Highjaw. Yep, level 35. And it says Firelord. Firelord Patronus. Okay. So I've earned the title even though I've not done the things. Thanks. It's called, I guess these are called participation trophies or participation titles. Like, I was here, I did a thing, I participated. Yay. Alright, look at that. I haven't done any of the Dragonflight campaigns. Any of the chapters. Look at that. Okay, I did one. But that was on my main character. I haven't done the rest. Alright. So yeah, level 35 is the max. Yep, all this up here is 30. Okay, so this one is 10 to 70 because this is the Dragon Isles. Broken Isles? Broken Isles. What is the Broken Isles? Is it? Oh, right. That's Legion. Okay, so this is BFA. This is Legion. This is Dragonflight. This is Pandaria. This is Pandaland. This one here is War Within, I believe. Yeah, this is War Within. Then, of course, you got Shadowlands. Warlords of Draenor, TBC, and Shadowlands. I think I did a couple of quests in Shadowlands. Alright, so obviously the next one to go to... let me think here. So, what happened? So, wait a think here. So, Cataclysm, and then Pandaria, Pandaland. And then from Pandaland was Draenor. Yep, Draenor is next. Yeah, so 40 is the next, so Draenor is next. I kind of enjoyed questing up here. Let's see here. And then after Draenor, it was Legion. Yeah, it was Legion after Draenor. And then after Legion, it was BFA, which is this one here. Which is interesting. You go from 45 to 60 for BFA. Huh, I wonder why the 15 level increase. And then, of course, Zandalar. And then from BFA is Shadowlands? Wait, am I losing it? Yeah, was it? Wait, why is... Huh, why is this up to 60, but Shadowlands is up to 55? I'm confused. That's not the order it goes in. What the heck? These expansions are driving me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room. Rubber room. Rubber room with rats. Expansions. They make me crazy. Alright. I'm hopeful to let the... I'm hopeful, but let's remain professional. It's a business as usual for this one. Into the guillotine he goes, and if the alchemy does not take, we won't be getting back out of it. Huh. Jitters and I will attend to this. Please stand back and watch for a safe distance. Alright. Watch Oliver Harris and Jitters attempt to cure Lurking Worgen. Alright, let's stand back and watch the magic. Here we go. It's working. Hold him still, Jitters. I can't. Jitters. Damn it, Jitters. I said hold. Jitters. I remember now. It's all your fault. You brought the Worg into Duskwood. You led the Dark Riders to my farm, hid while they murdered my family. Every respect I'm suffering in my life because your pathetic fault. I should kill you. Letting him go is the only thing that's going to separate you from the beasts. You've got a lot to make up for, Jitters. I won't give you the easy way out. Alright, so his name is Lurking Worgen. What is your real name? Sven Jorgen. Aha. Success. Finally, I can't stand enough to give me the chance to work myself. New friend must be in need, some help as well. You might want to speak with him. The Shield of Darkshire. That's pretty much the... it's a little bit better armor. Better block. But the stats are the same. Yeah, let's see what it looks like. Fairly certain I've already collected this appearance. Oh, there we go. Yeah, looks nice. Sven. Or Sveen. Before I was lost to the woods, the last thing I remember was Morbid Fell. He was a vile necromancer, and the reason this land swarms with so many vile undead. I asked an adventurer to help me put an end to him. Thought he did. But Sister Ellingson tells me the land still crawls with ghouls and specters ripped from the grave. Morbid Fell should have breathed his last in the house of Forlorn Row, north of Raven Hill Cemetery. Go here and see what would become of him. Alright, girlfriend. Tell me stories.
What's your story?
The cries of the dead. Can you hear them, Patronus? There's many of them. They wander their graves, shuffling across the cold ground on rotting limbs. The dead cry out in the still air. They suffer in their own flesh, forced from sleep. Every night I venture to the graveyard to put more of them out of the rest, but it's never enough. Help me. The ghouls that swarm Raven Hill Cemetery out of their misery. Strike them down as many as you can. Kill 20 ghouls of any kind in Raven Hill Cemetery.
Keep your chin up, eh?
Ah, yes, indeed. Okay, so we still... Okay, yep, we still need to get some of the venom from Jitters. Alright, let's get this venom. Oh, that was quite a lot of damage. Wait a second here. Okay, I hit 35, which is pretty much max level for Azeroth. Well, for this part of the world, I should say. Which means I'm going to be doing incredible amounts of damage just to get through here. Okay. That's fine. Let's see what kind of McNastiness we can deal with here. Oh, yeah. That looks good. I like the look of that. That's very nice. So we have an Antipodian? Antipodian? I think that's how it's pronounced. It is held in the offhand, so let's have a look at that. Antipodian Rod. Plus 19 intel. That seems like a pretty cool thing to have. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, these quests are going to be so much faster now. Oh, hello. Who's this? Oh, you're a pet tamer. You're a pet person. I think I've already battled you, haven't I? Bone Chewer. Antipodian. That kind of reminds me of like antediluvian, but I'm not too sure what that means. It's just a word I heard a long time ago. Ooh, I am overpowered. I mean, the power spike is insane.
I don't have
Oh, not rotting worms. How eerie. There's quite a few unique enemies over here. Oh, Eliza. Oh, I remember her. She's actually Abercrombie's, I believe, wife? She's Abercrombie, or the Embalmer. He was over here in Vanilla. They moved him to the tower. But yeah, Homegirl, and, you know, she should be around here. Well, she would be around here, I guess, but, Oh, anyway. Anyway, here we go. Let's see. The Withered Grave. Let's go to the Withered Grave. I'm pretty sure that's not Morbid Fell, but Moradim's grave. Oh, there he is. Oh, that was just... I guess it was just reflex to drop that. Okay. Weathered Grave. Upon further examination, you notice that dirt over the grave has been recently disturbed, and a good amount of the dirt seems to have been displaced. Speak with Sierra von Indy and Darkshire. I like the look of that sword. Cool looking sword. Yeah. Alright, so... Alright, Remains of Morbid Fell. Yeah, so in Vanilla, he would be in this room, and then you would have to roll up in here with a group and take him down, because he was a pretty tough guy. Pretty tough character. And he was also pretty formidable, just on his own, but also as part of the hardcore community, back when that first started up, as well as Morbid Fell. Oh, that's right. Let's get the spider juice. Spider venom, spider juice. Spider juice, spider juice. Something, something, spider juice.
It's too far away.
Bulwark of the Order absorbs 3,806 damage. Nice. And one more, last one.
I need to get
Yes, indeed. Okay, brilliant. All right, let's head on back to the place. Talk to the peoples. Right into the tree. Just crash. Oh, let's see. I hit the trees harder than Sonny Bono. That's kind of a messed up thing to say, but it's a little funny. Alright, girlfriend, I done slayed... Ages of Faith. It's yeah, no, that's definitely no, it's the same. It's the same. Okay, I was hoping maybe a little bit better, but it's the same.
You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there. See you around. See you later.
I'm afraid that, well, I'm just plain afraid. But I'm also sorry that I have to ask you for another favor. Master Harris needs brains. Bear brains. They're part of the sim apparently, or at least proper substitute. There's plenty of black bears in the woods to the west and along the riverbank, but I can't do it. I'm too terrified to go out there and face those huge things, even with a rifle.
Safe travels.
His clothes and blood stains. Not tricks. It's something worse. The others here share my suspicion. Morbidfell lives on in undeath, and may be even more powerful than before. Necromancer was struck down, but the Lich may have risen in his place, and now he continues to ruin this land. I remember the Duskwood before as though I remember bright skies and peaceful woods. This can't stand. Morbidfell must be stopped for good. Speak to Sister Ellingston. What? Indeed. What is that? Oh, it's a bench with a little drink bottle next to it. Okay.
Ain't you a chipper-looking one?
It's heartening to see one who's so recently recovered to be so concerned with the plight of others. Sven spares himself suffering by not dwelling in his own misfortune.
We are bound by a common enemy.
Indeed. Sven is correct. I can feel the presence of a powerful evil deep beneath the Raven Hill Cemetery. Evil lurks in the catacombs, and Morbidfell must be the source. You will need the power of the light to strike him down. Sven told me the heroes who first slew Morbidfell wielded an artifact of light-forged iron, imbued with holy power. That artifact is still here. I can feel it as well, a glimmer of light amidst the darkness. Search Raven Hill for it, and let the light guide you through.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so we gotta get some bear brains. Let's do that first. What the heck? Huh. Auto loop broke. Hello? Anybody out here? This quest is becoming unbearable. My weapons might not be enough. I might have to fight with bare hands. They want to take my right to bear arms. What am I supposed to fight with? Bare palms? Is Paddington Bear out here? Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear. Oh, these guys have a pretty dark coat, kind of like Baloo.
I'm out of range.
You know, in the past, there were folks up here that had quests. I wonder if those folks still exist. I don't see any quests there, like any quest marker there, so maybe not. But it doesn't mean they're not there. Oh, hello. Grave robbers. Interesting. Hello. Okay, yeah, so in the past, there were a couple folks out here, and you could get some quests for them. I think one of them was asking you to kill a bunch of spiders. And what was the other one asking for? I forget. It was a while ago. It's been a long time. I would have to break into Classic to figure that out. And of course, if I break into Classic, it's going to be hardcore because, you know, some games are just not fun to play unless there is the opportunity to be punished for making bad decisions. Alright, so the bear brains. We got all the bear brains. Brilliant. Now, right here. Oh, hello. You are a really big guy. Morbidius. I am going to fight you. Well, technically I just kind of stood there while he swung at me. But I win. So we'll just continue down the path that the game wants us to, because that's the fun bit there. We're supposed to get the Light Forged Rod, and then we're supposed to go through the catacombs till we get to the actual Lich. But since we killed the big guy back there, we could just kind of not do that. We could just go straight to the Lich. I remember in the past when hardcore first came out, this place was one of this entire area. A lot of people died in this area. All right, let's see. Buried in the cold dirt, you find a brilliant metal shaft. There are holes where pieces of artifacts are clearly missing. In front of you, bare earth slopes down towards the dark entrance to the crypts. Find the Lightforge Arch within Donnywood Catacombs. The Rotten One. How interesting. So, there's a potential for both a... Okay. Couple of rares over here. We got Eliza. Oh wait, she's gonna be on the surface. Excuse me. So he might be over here. Oh, they're probably both on the surface, aren't they? Oh, wait a second. If I run over these. Lols. This away, and not that away. In the dirt of this alcove, your eye catches a shine of brilliant metal. Wait, leave me alone. I'm trying to read. Rude. You attach the arch to the rod, and the artifact is nearly complete. A large gap still sits at the center of the holy symbol's head. Once again, you feel a tug in your arm, urging you towards the hole in the wall and the winding tunnel ahead. The last piece must be through there. Boy. No, here we are. Oh, wait a second. The fourth and final piece. Approach the dark portal. Wait a second, what? The fourth clue. For the final piece, approach the dark portal. Huh, what is that about? I don't know that. What is that? If that's the fourth piece, then there's three more pieces I've yet to find. In the darkest depths of the earthen tunnel, you spy the faintest gleam. The pieces fit, and the holy artifact is restored. Gleaming with sacred light, this should let you defeat Morbidfell's dark magic. Further down the tunnel, away from the direction you came from, a heinous cackle rings out. It's the clattering laugh of a lich. Morbidfell is just ahead. Use Morbid's Bane to weaken Morbidfell and defeat him. Okay. Oh, hello. So I should be able to just kind of so he's supposed to have like this, it looks like an anti-magic shield, except it's blue. I think the anti-magic shield is on the Death Knights, and it's kind of, I think it's green. So here we go, we use the ability. Boom. Shield is down, one swing, and I win. Yay. Flesh-eating worms? Oh, not again. I wonder if the big guys respawned up here. Oh, he has a knot. Okay, cool. Alright, so... Oh, there he is. He just materializes into the world. Yeah, like, WoW, I mean, Blizzard. You know, Blizzard is using a lot of the, what do you call that? A lot of phasing technology for their questing. We started using it in Wrath, then they expanded it in Kata, and now it's all over the place.
You need something?
Honestly, it gets in the way of certain quests. Here's your brains.
Have a good one.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Never thought I'd be happy to smell those brains, but now that but I am now... Wait, what? But I am now that I didn't have to get them. I never thought I'd be happy to smell those brains, but I am now that I didn't have... I am now that I didn't have to get them. For some reason, I'm having trouble with that sentence.
See you later.
Maybe I'm just tired. Alright. May the disgusting monster stay dead this time. I'll head down there and scatter its remains to ashes myself. You've done a great thing, perhaps, in time Duskwood can return to the former peaceful state. Oh, right. So here we go. Which one do I want? Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna go with the belt. Ooh, nice. 50 quests. Brilliant. Let me just equip that. Looking more epic as time goes on. Nice. What is this? Oh, that's right. So I can't equip this, but I will gain the appearance. And look at all that. Yeah, let me just let me whip out my Tundra Mammoth here. The day I got this Tundra Mammoth, oh, I was so happy. So happy. I could literally just go out into the world and quest forever and really never really have to return to town unless I needed to. For whatever reason. Yeah. Brilliant. difficulty. Don't want to get. For some reason, you know, the survival player, the survival mode player in me doesn't want to delete these. Like I haven't put any actual effort into training my cooking. But I still have the urge to do that. Okay. Hawkmood of Argus. Argus is the name of wait a second. I think Argus was the name of am I wrong? I might be wrong. Wait a second here. Broken Isles. Oh, here we are. Argus. Yeah, that's right. Argus. Argus is the name of this planet that was essentially decimated by the Legion when Sargeras joined. That's right. Okay, I was sitting there trying to like, I know Argus is the name of a place, but I was trying to remember which one it was. For some reason, I had this impression that no, this is on Azeroth. I was sitting there thinking maybe Outlands was Argus, but Outland is Draenor before the Sundering. So I was entirely wrong. Yep. So Argus is a shattered place. All right. Cool. I think Argus is where isn't Argus is where the Tomb of Sargeras is? I want to say it is, but I'm probably wrong. I'll have to look into that. I'll figure it out when I get there. So the one thing I didn't really like about Draenor is that they introduced, one thing I didn't like about Legion is they introduced world quests, and I just don't like world quests. That I see them as just like tedious. They're just tedious things to keep you busy. I mean, if you don't have something to do, don't waste your time, you know. Okay, how was it? Oh, yeah, that's right. Back to the Withered Grove. Back to Darkshire. And the idea of tying reputation gains to the world quest is kind of evil. It's like basically it's just a reskinned daily quest is what it was, and I'm not a big fan of it. I've never really been a big fan of daily quests anyway. Rep grinds are, in my opinion, kind of silly. They should have the ability to gain reputation through quests and through dungeons, but having to repeat quests dozens of times just for reasons, I just don't like it. Okay.
King's honor, friend.
Morgan Lattimore. Oh yes, of course. He was a long and sorrowful tale. I knew him, well, before he left the war. But that was the last time I saw him. A noble, good man. He was suffering. But he was suffering a bad end. Here, I should have something that can tell you better than my own recollections.
Be careful.
Story of Morgan Lattimore. If you would like to know more, you might ask Althea. She's been the one to handle the trouble with him of late.
For the Alliance.
I love how everybody likes to just, give these ominous little sayings. All right, girlfriend. Pretty sure it's your dad, isn't it?
Can I help you?
Morgan Lattimore. Never heard of... Oh, you mean Mor Ladim. Of course you haven't heard the story. Oh, I've heard the story. I just want you to tell me about it. Well, I'll give you the short version. A powerful undead calling itself Mor Ladim has been wandering Duskwood. What we've gathered, it appears to be the undead body of Morgan Lattimore, of whom you are apparently known. He's been causing us all sorts of problems, attacking watchmen on the patrol and killing people. You seem capable enough. Maybe you'd be able to lay him to rest.
Be careful.
But my scouts tell me Morladim wanders throughout Duskwood following a strange and meandering path to the cemetery. We buried him out past the house on a hill. You know where that is. There isn't anything I can do. There isn't anything I can do to help you, but I wish you good luck. Kill Morladim and return the skull to Commander Althea. Suggested players, 3.
Farewell.
Huh. Well, I am 3 players. Me, myself, and I. Oh, there he is. Hello, sir. I'm here to talk to you about your life insurance policy. Or lack thereof. I wonder. Emeris doesn't appear to be here, so I don't know if it's still around or not, but there is a dragon that would spawn here. Back in the day, there were the things called world bosses, and some of them were pretty cool. One of the world bosses was here. There was a green dragon that would use nature magic to poison your your team, your raid, and you would have to deal with that while trying to take them down. And let's see here. There's one here. And here in the Blasted Lands, there was also another world boss here in the Blasted Lands. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember the other places where there were world bosses, but they're not really there anymore. I think they were removed for some reason. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, world bosses were a thing. And you could either, I know some of them were being used kind of abusively. There was one world boss. He was pretty much like a dreadlord, a big, kind of like Mal'Ganis. And he had this ability where he would cast a spell that would hit everybody in the area, and when a person died from this ability, it would heal him for a certain percentage, like 10% or something like that. And the idea is you had to be tough enough, you had to be leveled enough and geared enough, and have the right resistances to not be killed by this ability. And if you're able to keep yourself alive, or your healers are able to keep you alive, you could kill the guy. You could take the guy down pretty well. I forget the guy's name though.
Hello.
But yeah, he was like a dreadlord looking guy, kind of like a Mal'Ganis. Alright, I don't blame you. I don't blame you if you're having trouble with him. Some of our strongest watchers have lost to him.
See you around.
You killed him. That's no small accomplishment. On behalf of the people of Darkshire and the Night Watch, I thank you. There is one small matter, however.
Safe travels.
I should have told you this earlier. Morgan may have believed that his family was all dead, but in fact his daughter, Sarah Lattimore, is now a watcher. She always been troubled by the circumstances surrounding her father's death. Perhaps you could go bring the news to her. Speak with Watcher Sarah Lattimore in Darkshire.
Farewell.
Oh, I thought you were the daughter. I guess it's... okay. You're the daughter. I was wrong. Okay. That's okay. Being wrong is fun.
Light be with you.
My father. I wish there was something I could have done for him. If only I'd talked to him before.
Be careful.
Here, take this and lay it on the grave. Maybe somehow he'll know that I'm okay, and none of us will hold him responsible for it. There are tears in her eyes. Thank you.
Go with honor.
Alright, another flying back to the grave. Sure, it kind of makes sense, you know, because you got the gnome quarter, I think it's called, over in Redbridge. So they're able to communicate with you at a distance. It wouldn't make really a lot of sense to do that with this particular quest, but quest givers should be able the ability to talk to you at a distance, so you don't have to consistently have to fly back and forth and just waste a lot of travel time. It's kind of silly. And silly as in obnoxious and stupid. Alright, here we go. Sarah's ring. A ghostly voice sounds on the wind. This is Sarah. Could she still be alive? The weight is removed from my shoulders. Take my sword. Arceus. As the soul is put to rest, I have no more need for it. It was forged to do good. Though I have proven myself unworthy to hold it, perhaps you will carry the light through it. And so, you can actually select from 3 different weapons. Let's have a look-see here. So, this one here, this is the one-handed sword. This is the one that he was actually carrying when we killed him. And this one here, this one, it's got a nice little design in it, I guess, but it's not as, I don't think it's as cool. This one here, this one's not as amazing. Huh, that's interesting. They changed it. The sword you would get from this quest in vanilla is far more impressive than these are. Well, anyway. I've collected all of them, so let's take this one. Oh, look at that. It leveled me up. Nice. I shall cling to my love of my daughter and hope that I will find forgiveness under the lights for my sins. Alright, here we go. Look at that. It does 7.9 damage a second. It's an amazing weapon. Seriously, the most impressive thing are the stats. And is there a... It kind of... Yep. Okay, yep. It's kind of hard to see. There is a bit of a... Let's see here. Options... graphics... Okay, it made it a little bit more apparent, but yeah, there is a bit of a glow there, a bit of a thing there. Let's see, what is my current frame rate? 60? 60, 61 frame rate? Is there a way to increase that? Oops, wrong button. Is that all of the quests in this zone? It looks like it might be all the quests in this zone. Wow, okay. Huh. Well, given the amount of power that I'm now currently wielding because of my level, questing through these zones will be going to be real quick. Really fast. Let's see here. So honestly, there's really only one quest in Stranglethorn that I remember fondly, and that's the one involving the little baby raptor. The rest of these are kind of not all that great, to be honest.
Hello. Have a good one.
Let's see. Now, you get the quest for the little baby raptor at some point. Which one is it? I think there's a quest where you go and you fight some trolls, and while doing that, oh wait, no, wait. I'm wrong. I am wrong. So the Nessiwary, Hemet Nessiwary quests where you have to hunt the different animals in Stranglethorn. When you go to hunt the raptors, that's when the baby raptor appears. And it's just a little raptor that's following you around, and you know, they just want it. The game wants you to feed it like meat. And at some point, the trolls take interest and take the baby raptor away, and then you have to travel to another part of Stranglethorn, like southern Stranglethorn, I think it is, and you have to go through some kind of ritual, and then that's where the interesting quest takes place. So yeah, the little fun one is that there's a little baby raptor that you encounter, and that starts the whole quest line. That starts the one quest line that I particularly am fond of. The rest of the quest lines are just kind of here to just, you know, are just here. Not really a big fan of them, to be honest.
Light bless you.
Quite a bit to
Be
do.
careful.
All right, so let's see.
Good day to you. Safe travels.
Nessiware and his crew are down here. All right, so here's Hemet Nessiware. Oh, Hemet Nessiware Jr. Oh, wait a second. I wonder what he's gonna say.
What can I do for
My
you?
father's off on more exotic locations in search of bigger prey. Don't worry, we're still on the hunt here.
Safe travels.
Okay, yeah, I think there was like a criticism years ago where you had NPCs in multiple locations all across the game, and so I think they kind of tried to fix that a little bit with Nessiwary Jr. with Junior over here. But I'm fairly certain Hemet Nessiwary is in Outland right now, in the Grand. Yeah, over here. Talbuk Mastery. Now, the funny thing is, like, in the early days of, I want to say a good part, maybe the early days of TBC, there was a quest over here where they wanted you to kill, like, a ridiculous number, like 1,000 animals or something like that. I might be misremembering that, but yeah, they wanted to kill a ridiculous number of animals. Everything from the Talbuk to like the reskinned what is it? What are those called? The thunder lizards or whatever they are. They have their own versions, you know. They have different animals in the area, and he wanted you to kill them all, or it felt like he wanted you to kill them all. It is kind of ridiculous, to be honest. What is this? Oh, that's what happened. Okay. Zul'Gurub. Oh yeah, back before Cataclysm dropped, Zul'Gurub was a pitster. Hello, welcome. How you doing, my guy? Let's see. Oh yeah, Zul'Gurub was a raid, and there you could get a tiger mount. I forget the name of it. Zulian Tiger? Was that the Zulian Tiger mount? Fallout 76 with friends. Ah, been streaming. No, nice. I'm hoping you've been having all the funs and causing each other trouble and you know, the usual stuff. What is this? High Priestess what now? Mahamba. Wait. Chaotic fun, absolutely. Chaos is fun when you're with your buddies. It's like with your buddies on like a Minecraft server, and you just run around causing each other problems, hiding TNT under your friend's house and putting a pressure plate just inside their house. So when they walk through the door, they step on the pressure plate, and then kaboom. all that kind of fun stuff. Putting stain, what is it? Putting, what is it? Light gray? Is it light gray stained glass in their chests so that they can't put anything else in there? It takes up a slot. It takes up a slot, but it looks like it's empty. But they can't put anything in the chest. It messes with their brain. And if they try to remove it from their chest, it takes up their inventory space too. And now they're all drifting. Oh yeah, no, the Fallout 4 update coming. Yeah, the anniversary edition update. Yeah, no, Bugthesda, excuse me, super sus as hell. They have failed to impress for far too long, and they've done more harm than good. And it's unfortunate, really. I do not have high hopes for this next update, and I do not have high hopes for Elder Scrolls 6 or any other future content they make. Honestly, it's the people who made those games great. They're gone. So yeah, we have a guesstimate release date of Fallout 5, 2077. That is funny. That is good. Let's see. Wait a second. I need to do the math on that one. Let me find out. All right. So it is currently 2070. All right. So 2077 minus 2025. That's 52 years from now. Plus. Aha. Once we achieve that date, I should be, if I even alive by then, I will be 94 years old on that day. It might not be true, but not for Fallout, but for 5. But Fallout 80, maybe there be. Yeah, they'll be surprised. They'll be lucky if they survive a Fallout 5 with their shenanigans they've done over the last 10 years. Oh boy, I kind of wonder if we will actually have nuclear technology by then. I mean, I know we have some nuclear technology, right? Yeah, it's gonna be wild. What is that? Oh, it's a monkey. Nanners. Nyaners. What are you supposed to be? I know you're supposed to look like a, So he came out of the water, hopped around all the graves, and now he's walking into the woods. Where are you going? What are you doing? Where do you come from? Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? They push GTA back. Oh wow, okay. November, huh? Well, let's see here. What are you doing, my guy? I'm kind of curious. What are you doing? Uh-oh. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Alright, what are you doing, my guy? You just gonna hop in the water and swim around again? I'm literally half expecting this guy to disappear. You know, to vanish into thin air. Hmm. Okay, so there should be some graves up here as well. Okay, you're not going to these graves? Oh, maybe he's... wait a second. Wait, did he vanish? Hello, wait a second. Oh. What the heck? He disappeared. Huh. Maybe I got ahead of myself. Hello? What was that? Sneaky. Oh, okay. Well. Huh. Alright. I guess I distracted myself thoroughly enough here. So let's find out. Okay. So he was on the water here. Came out of the water, went to the graves. Did his thing and moved on. Okay, well I guess that was enough of a detour right there. Oh boy. Oh, hello. Ah, the jungle. It's good to get out of town every once in a while, you know.
Glad I could help.
Drizzlick. That's a fun name you got there. What do you got? Oh, okay. He wants me to get crocodile skins, of course.
Have a good one.
Oh, there you are. Oh, he must have turned around and went across the river and came back here. Okay. Well, that's the reason why I didn't see him. I'm now neutral with Booty Bay. Booty Bay sounds very suggestive. Booty Bay sounds like a place you'd go to for a bit of fun. Okay. What the hell is that? Are these supposed to be the books? Yeah, so there's a... The really infamous quest in this area was the Green Hills of Stranglethorn, where you had to collect all these different pages for this damn book. And for this life of you, for some reason, you could never get page 4. Either page 1 or page 4. And the people who did, instead of like giving the pages to you as a person, you know, just to help you out, no. They would fly all the way to the auction house in freaking Stormwind and put the pages up on the auction house for quite a bit of money. It was obnoxious. In fact, during the days of vanilla, I would actively avoid this place. Once I first came down here and started doing the questing and realized how much of a pain in the ass it was, I avoided this place like the plague. And then when they changed everything and made it more bearable, now I come down here more often. Well, anyway. Oh, I'm feeling really burned out today. It's been a tired day for me. Okay, I think I'm pretty much just not doing much of anything right now. So I think I'll call it the stream here. All right. Yep. So today we cleared out. Oops. Boy. All right. Came down here to Duskwood and did all the questing. Didn't find all of the interesting nasties, but that's fine. Okay, yeah, this is the world boss. I thought so. I don't think I ever actually fought this world boss when it was back in the day. So this is all new stuff for me. Man, I would love to be able to get some of this stuff. Look at this. I know I collected a few of these items. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I collected a few of them. Okay, alrighty. Well, tomorrow I will be streaming I was streaming Fallout 4 Story Wealth. I want to swing over back. I want to go back over to Far Harbor and take out the Super Mutant Behemoth Groon. I did not get access to him when I was there last time because I didn't have the perks. But now that I have the perks, I can go take him out. And that should cover, and then I'll run around and check to make sure that I've taken out all the Super Mutant Behemoths that are available. There are a few that are not available because I did not join the Brotherhood of Steel and do the nuclear option with them. And so there are 3 behemoths that I did not have the opportunity to kill because of that. So, but the rest of them should still be available. I'm fairly certain I killed them all though. I just gotta double check, make sure that Groon would be the last one. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling real sleepy. I'm gonna go to bed and have a sleep. So, thank you everybody for dropping by and watching. I really appreciate it. I'm continuing my final journey through Azeroth. And I will be going to all of the expansions and experiencing the content that I missed along the way. So it's going to be a while. And I'm hoping that work is not so busy in the future so that I'll have more time to stream during the week. Because I'm going to need multiple days of streaming in order to get through all the content. It's going to be a pain. All right. So yeah, tomorrow night, Fallout 4. And then hopefully next week I'll have some more time to stream. That'd be brilliant. There's some holidays covering up, so I'll definitely have a few days off to stream. And I'll probably stream a good chunk of those days. A good hours on those days. So I'll probably get up in the morning. See, Thanksgiving, that's Turkey Day, so my brother's gonna want to have turkey. So probably have to stream in the morning and do all the cooking in the evening, afternoon and evening, just so he'll have his turkey. Okay. Well, like I was saying, thank you all for watching. Love your faces, and I will